What I was thinking about this morning is how annoying Eric Foreman's mother's laugh was in that 70s show. like a bird. It's terrible. Occasionally, I'm gonna try and be more frequent about this. I like to answer questions from you guys. And I got one yesterday from ActivelyIdle. This kid from the UK. So ActivelyIdle asked, "Hey Dom, how do you feel about creative courses in college? I'm an 18-year-old guy who lives in a very rural part of the UK, and I'll be moving to a city to study popular music. A lot of people have warned me about wasting money on creative courses like that, but I feel that it's my only real way out of the shitty rural area where I live. I have a rough plan of what kind of career I'd like to have after university. I'd just like to know how you feel about this, being a creative guy who didn't follow his creative passion into college but got a more sensible job instead. Love the podcast and DSC. Keep it up. You're amazing. I love your drawings. I wish it could be just like you. Why am I stuck in the UK? Why am I not speaking a UK accent? What the fuck is going on? I'm spinning out of control. Life is meaningless." And I got this question before, and my thoughts on it change day to day. But I'm gonna see if I can answer it. Obviously, I didn't major in popular music. I don't really know what that means to major in popular music. Does it mean you study it? Does that mean you make it? Does that mean you're trying to be a producer of it? So I don't know if that I'm the best person to talk about popular music, but I can talk about the process of choosing to study something creative in a liberal arts college, or try and study something that's not in STEM, science, tech, engineering, doctor, like all that accounting, all that normal type of shit. I'm on the fence because I see the value in college, but I also see the value in staying out of it and just learning everything you need to online. Here's what you get in college. What you get in college is you get networking, you learn structure to craft, the fundamentals. I mean, like I'm only speaking about drawing. You learn the fundamentals: line, shape, form. You learn what it means to keep a sketchbook, all that sort of stuff. You learn art history, which is huge. It's very, very important. You learn how to take criticism from your peers and what it just means to be critiqued, and not just have your high school teacher just jerk you off about how great your drawings are and your family and friends. I mean, you're around people who are better than you, which is really important. That's 3 so far. What else does college give you? See, I didn't get the social aspects of college because I didn't get many of the social aspects because I was a commuter, so I didn't party and all that shit. So I guess those are the 3 main things. They're pretty big. But you also get a lot of debt unless you're lucky. I mean, it doesn't sound like a big deal now, but to come out of college having $10,000 to $20,000 in debt is a big deal, and it's gonna follow you like a dark cloud in your life for a really long time. That girl's t-shirt just said infection on it. What is she trying to say? What is she trying to tell me? On the flip side, if you go for the internet education, if you go for courses online that only cost $10 and YouTube videos and all that, you can get all the information that's available to you in college. It just means that you're gonna need to do it all on your own. That you're gonna need to be your own person and be self-motivated, which is really hard at 18. I didn't have it. I didn't have the ability to be self-motivated until I was maybe 20, 23 or something like that. So I wouldn't have been able to do what I did at 18. But the advantages to that internet lifestyle is, I mean, you have no debt. You learn how to be self-motivated. You can do networking and all that other shit, but you're by yourself for the most part, especially you being in that rural town in the UK. All I can do right now is just tell you the pros and cons. That's the best I can do. I can't tell you what is exactly right for you, but I can say anytime you're getting advice from your friends or family, they're going to keep steering you towards the college route and probably away from popular music. And if that's your passion, if that's what you really want to do, don't get in a situation where you get into accounting or engineering or something like that. Just go, oh, my bus is coming. Fuck! I'm gonna miss it! I'm gonna miss the fucking bus! There you go. I'll never catch the bus again. Why is this crosswalk so long? Alright, so the sensible thing to do, I think, is to go in between. The sensible thing is to go to as cheap a college as possible, a community college. I know you're in the rural area, so you're trying to leave. You're in a situation like that, I guess go to some city college locally, but you're gonna be spending money. You're gonna be spending a lot of money. You just won't be able to live out of your parents' house. That's gonna be a problem. I just say go to the cheapest one possible. At the same time, you really are gonna have to work hard at networking on the internet, getting really good at what it is you wanna do. And that's not gonna be easy. I'm talking, when I say it's not gonna be easy, it's like you can't be hanging out with girls, you can't be partying all the time while everyone else is having fun. You need to work, because that's gonna be the trade-off. That's what it means to be in the middle. I hope this answers your question and I'm not just like talking. I mean, really weigh out your options. Don't get into debt, and either way, even if you go to school or you don't go to school, work really hard. That's about it. A creative diploma is kind of valuable, but it kind of isn't, because in this world, I've never, in any of my animation gigs, illustration gigs, no company has ever asked me, oh, where'd you go to school? And that's the truth. They've never asked. They only look at your work and what you've done in the past. They want to know that you can get shit done. And the awesome thing about right now is you can get shit done by yourself on the internet. So that's it. That's all I got. If you guys have questions, always send them on Snapchat, Twitter, whatever. I'm gonna try to do more of these more often. I'm gonna be on Viceland this week. My animations are gonna be on Viceland. There's information on that below, on how you can see it. And I'll talk to you guys later.
A game, mon ami?